Okay, it looks like I'm switched on. What I mean by that is I've connected the microphone to the camera. So we're heading into Ipswich, and I'm going to call this the One Way System. This little story, probably continue on with a few videos. Straight up the A12 and straight on at Dock, used to be known as the Toys R Us roundabout. You come down this road into Ipswich. Oh, the whole point of this video is to show you where I live, or I'll be more precise, where I used to live. Nice route into Ipswich because you come out from Height down into the centre of Ipswich. The reason I chose to live right in the centre of Ipswich was because I wanted to be able to walk and cycle to everywhere, to work and to the shops. So you end up having to pay a bit more in rent, but take away the transport costs. And I did that because for so long, well, there was a moment where I was doing taxi work. I was stuck on the M25. Yeah, I was doing airport runs at the time, and there were 3 lanes of traffic, 3 lanes, both sides, all stood still and all pumping out their emissions, their exhaust, and it was as far as the eye could see. I found that so shocking, and I thought, well, I must, stop using my transport, my car, at the time, to do my little bit. Because the thing is, at that time, 3 lanes of traffic all pumping out, but the thing is, it's going on right now, as we speak, every day. So much traffic, all pumping out noxious gases. So anyway, that was the reason for moving to Ipswich. And working in Ipswich, my job started at the centre of Ipswich. Strangely, they moved away from that location to the outskirts of Ipswich once I'd moved into my apartment, which was a little bit annoying because I was just easy walking distance, but it turned into a nice cycle ride to work every day. So I used to love my little apartment. But here's I don't know if you can imagine where you are now, and you hear a knocking on your door, loud, urgent knocking. You go and open the door, and there's like 10 to 20 officials and fire service people, all people are sort of in uniforms and suits, and one of them at the front of the queue is telling you you've got to move out, you've got to move right now, there's no time, you've got to get out of your apartment. And it was an awful stress for me at the time, because I was feeling laid low, probably a COVID thing, a cold. And to have all these officials telling you, this was 10 o'clock in the evening, I was watching telly. I was also feeling very ill watching telly. And these people knocking on your door telling you, out, you've got to come out. They had a bus waiting. Fortunately, because I was ill and I looked ill, I told them I couldn't move, and the silly thing at the time is that everybody was social distancing, and they were trying to put me on a bus with all the other residents in the tower block to evacuate us to a sports hall. So the whole point of this evacuation was because of the cladding issues, excuse me, on the outside of the building. The building and its builders had a reputation for many years of doing really shoddy workmanship, and in fact my apartment, whilst I was there over 10 years, developed a leak in the roof of the kitchen, which never got addressed. There were plenty of things wrong, and people who owned the apartments knew about these things because I was hearing rumours in the time that I was staying there. And it's funny to think that landlords, they must have known something of the safety issues in the building, and yet they're perfectly happy to take your rent and let you live there. It's disgusting, really. But I was thinking the other day, what an awful shock this episode, and this was years ago. When there's lots of officials and it's just you, one person who's feeling ill, nobody appearing to be on your side, because of course with no notice of any of this, I wanted to stay in my apartment. I didn't want to leave, and from what they were telling me, I was leaving without ever being able to go back. They couldn't give me a date at which I could go back and live where what was my home. So I'm calling this the little story, I'm calling it One Way System, because here we are. Here's the One Way System. I've caught it at just the right time. Rush hour, isn't it? Funny to be back here. I haven't been back here for a while. The Novotel, they had to the insurance company had to rehouse the residents, but the Novotel here was full up. They're currently housing lots of immigrants, so we're going round the one-way system, and it was a nice little walk for me into town when I used to live there. Building looks the same. nice little spot for me because the other side is on the actual marina of Ipswich, one of the prettiest parts of Ipswich. Nice for a walk, and there used to be things going on there. Concentrate a bit, I want to go round. In the wrong lane a bit. Not the best time to go around the one-way system for the little story, but I'll get round there, I'll park up and show you where I used to live. But like I say, just imagine 10 o'clock, you're watching telly, or whatever time, let's just say that you are where you are now, and suddenly banging on the door, lots of officials, you've got to get out your house. It's a difficult thing to comprehend, but what annoys me about it, like I say, is the issues were known about. For years. Coming up to the University of Suffolk. A lot of traffic here today. Should be able to scooch through. Oh, you can see a bit of the marina there. Bit of a shame these bollards in the middle of the road. I can still weave through all this. Dance east on the left. And here is the old car park to my building. Very exclusive car park. Which I can see they've made a lot smaller now. Let's turn that off and just show you exactly where I used to live. Actually, I can see a row of pigeons on the balcony above my balcony. It was a nice, I say nice apartment. It was a grubby apartment. It needed decorating. When I moved in, but as a man, I mean, that wasn't important to me. It was about the location and the ease of use. And now you can see, I think I said there are a group of pigeons on the second balcony above.
Hi, mate.
Yeah, right.
Can you lock this up for a second?
Are you just going out?
Yeah, I'm just leaving, mate. Yeah. Sorry,
That's alright, you're part of my YouTube video.